Okay, William interrupted the first take to tell me the quickest way to stop Dad from rambling is to get him over by these bees, and he's right. Hey y'all, Billy from Perma Pastures Farm. All right, beautiful, beautiful mid-November day. Not gonna complain, it's beautiful out. So, it's still early morning. Probably see my breath a little bit. Anyway, the project today and really the lesson I'm gonna try to convey is when you have to make adjustments, make them in small increments. Also, if you have a plan that didn't quite work out, always think about that plan B of what you might do. Now, what am I talking about? In this area, we got these bee boxes here. We got those over there, okay? We lost a couple of this year, but it's all right. It's what we expected because this place is in recovery. But as it gets better and better and better, bees are going to get better and better and better. The two go in hand in hand. Now, what I'm holding right here is this number 14 wire that we had stretched all the way around here. It's the bear fencing. There's a couple of adjustments we're going to make this year. Number one being one that I got actually from my friend Ben over at Renewed Homestead, where he actually sticks all of his bee boxes. They're on something of a platform. We're not quite ready for that. But the problem we did run into is we have the chicken tractor on steroids that went down. It went all the way to the bottom of the hill, and now it's working its way back up. But we're in a position to where, I mean, in all honesty, this area that we have for the bees is probably 5 times bigger than it ought to be. Okay, so this bear fence, we're just gonna bring it in a little bit. But also what it's gonna provide is that last time the chickens came through, they came right through this edge. Well, we don't have enough room to keep them going up the hill. We have the area for the high tunnel that's already been excavated and flattened out, and we can't get around that either. So our only real option is to move this fence that we should have done a long time ago. Should have never been this big. We had higher hopes for what we intended, but it's all good. So what's gonna happen, this is the corner post over here. It's gonna move way in close. And then the same thing's gonna happen in the back and then all the way around this thing. We're gonna recycle this wire to the best of our ability, and it's gonna enable us, it's gonna shrink this thing just enough to be able to, for us to get this chicken tractor around this and keep on going. So that's the plan for today. All right, since we're gonna reuse these, we wanna go ahead and get these insulators off the top. Now, there's a little side note, y'all. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but I'm telling you what, these things are not made the way they used to be. These are the old ones. They've been out here for a very long time, probably a year, and you can get them on and off, no problem. Well,
You take this one.
get them on and off. I was about to say she's about to get this one off. So, you can get them on and off, no problem. But if you'll notice, the new ones, even in weather that's just regular, just trying to snap them on there. This goes right back to that planned obsolescence that I've spoke quite a bit about. Anyway, that's where we are. So we're gonna move everything in and get it on over while Michelle's over there glaring at me. All right, we got a later start than I intended. So these come flying out of this thing. It's gonna be a short video, y'all. right, y'all, so the outside, we got 4 strands, and we still got to tie it into the hot tether that's coming down the hill. And what do you got here, son?
There's a little handled insulator, so you can hook it and unhook it and stuff like that.
Right, so it'll all stay hot until you got to get in there. You can leave it hot, just undo it. Okay, with that said, we're going to go ahead and get this done because it's starting to get warm, and I'm not trying to get stung again. Okay, that insulator's on the other end. All I'm going to do is cut it here, and then bam. All right, that's done. All right, let's get another one. All right, this here is the tether that made the bear fence connected to the long tether we got going down the hill. Well, it's too short, as you can see, but hey, it's out here. It's not one of those things that'll be readily seen, so all I'm gonna do is take some of this scrap wire that we took off over there, and all I'm gonna do is something very simple like this. I'm just gonna twist it on this end and do the same on this end. Nothing fancy. See that? And the problem we're running into right now is I'm perilously close. Okay, it's not too big a deal. We're a little bit close. Okay. Yeah, we're a little bit close to that little makeshift trellis we got over there. But we got extra pickets, so all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to do this quick because I'm starting to see these bees come out of there. So all I need to do is put all these together. There's one, and if you could see over there, the bees are starting to say, hey, we got people here that probably ought not to be here. So we're gonna make this short. There you go. All 4 of them are connected. This one going right back. It's not hitting. Well, my concern was that it was going to be touching this trellis. So everything's connected. Everything's off and running. Let's get over here and film the rest of this. All right, y'all, that's a wrap. Okay, William interrupted the first take to tell me the quickest way to stop Dad from rambling is to get him over by these bees, and he's right. I'm not going to lie about it. I am not trying to get it lit up. As you can see, we got a couple of tactical errors here, and that's really what this video is about, because we don't hide our mistakes out here. These boxes they don't have to be that far away. The idea was we had a different plan with all the swarms we were capturing. We were thinking we'd fill in the space from where they currently were. But hey, the moral to the story is that fence, where it was, came plumb out to here. It was an extraordinarily large space that didn't have to be there. In fact, this one's quite a bit large too. But this winter, when the bees are less active, we're going to wind up building pedestals to get them up about yay high. Right now they're sitting on pedestals, but they're like shimmed off of the ground and leveled up and that sort of thing. So the better option, thanks to Renewed Homestead for making me aware of it, is that we're just going to raise them up a little bit. It's going to solve way more problems. The chickens can get in and out underneath. That's the whole 9 yards. So this is just part A. The plan is, even still, with all the swarms we have been capturing, we're going to still go ahead and fill in that space. But the good thing is now we have a wider area out here so that the chickens and the sheep and the cow or bull, they can all now engage in activities right out here. So they have all that available to them. So anyway, now they can go all the way up and around and keep on trucking. Now all we got to do is at a later time is go ahead and get rid of that trellis. So folks, that's the idea, that no matter your project, always think about if you don't box yourself into a corner. That's the real key that I'm trying to communicate here, is don't set up your projects to where they can't be moved if you have to, or because things change. No matter how well your permaculture design is, there's a good chance. It's just like a battle. You know, they say you gotta plan until the first bullet's shot, or in the ring, you gotta plan until you get hit. Same thing here, that as things transpire on the ground, you can have it on paper, but as they become manifest on the ground, you're going to have to make adjustments. And this is one of them. We got a few others we got to make as well. So just keep that in mind. Remember, if you need bone saws, comfrey, consultations, we got all that at the website. Till next time, this is Billy from Perma Pastures Farm, where permaculture is my passion. Now let's get out of here.